Welcome to Warren 2009 Fantasy Football, the show.
Wow, what a week, man. Holy cow, what a conclusion to week 6.
Wow.
Holy
Wow.
cow.
Week 6 in the books.
Officially closed.
Mike dropped on the week.
Wow.
Oh, wow, indeed. My gosh. Lou, it's good to see you, man. I don't know what else to say. Like, I'm stumbling over my words. This is fantastic.
Yeah. Well, let's jump right into it.
Dude, let's go. Week 6 recap. Give it to us. Let's go, Lou.
All right. First and foremost, we had Gabe Axabitch taking it down 114 over Ass Mashers 95. The Raw Dogs showed up 125 over the Wrath of Quan 108. Phelan Halsey 126 with the most points scored on the week by just over a point.
I know, right?
Goodness gracious.
I'll take it. I will take it.
Taking down Obi-Wan Jacoby 114. And finally, Famous Gavis, though, an even 125 over the Breaking Benjamins 77s. And then, was this the game of the week?
No, this was not the game of the week.
God, we missed
it. That's okay.
We missed
it's all
it.
Right.
But holy smokes!
But I mean, it deserves the title now in retrospect.
Oh my goodness!
My goodness!
Stockholm Syndrome 98.9 over newly named 0.25 98.66 pending any stat corrections. I don't know when stat corrections officially go through.
I think
I feel
it's
like it'd have
now.
to be today.
It
would have to have been
done.
today. Yeah,
it would have been done by, I think, by waivers. No.
Yeah, we're certainly there after.
Incredible. Honestly, that game made things interesting in pick'ems as well. Louis, you were looking really good.
Oh, I was looking so good.
You were looking really good. You still got 4 out of 5. But I also got out of 5. So because of that last game, you are now 21 out of 30. Looking real hot.
That sounds real good.
Yeah, 20 out of 30 for myself. And Danny's it's tight. It's
2 out of 5.
And then Danny still got 2 out of 5. So, this has been what a week. I don't even think either of us really can put it into the correct words.
No,
so
I think you're right.
So I think we need to turn it over to our sideline reporter.
Yeah, let's send it over to him.
Let's send it over to him. Take it away, buddy.
Damn, he's gorgeous.
Thank you, Josh. Hey, Louie. This guy. Good evening to all you Go Sports Media watchers and listeners. The last 48 hours have been crazy, to say the least. One manager of the Warren 2009 Fantasy Football League was pushed over the limit, following the most devastating Monday night loss since last year's championship matchup. Damn! Anyway, Go Sports Media got busy right away as soon as they learned news of the flash sale. Warren 09 Commish had this to say on the matter. I believe we've just seen the Monday night curse finally break a man. He goes on. After the most crushing of defeats on the primetime stage, we're all witnessing league history as we watch one team completely tear it down to the studs in hopes to build himself for the future. Go Sports Media reached out to the manager of the newly named .25 for comment. Sometimes a trade is needed. The 0-6 team manager says his disappointment in the Taylor and Kamara duo has been evident in the lack of wins they have provided. Taylor and Kamara, of course, being two key factors in the trades pending Tuesday. We asked the manager about the new team name. He said this: "I have no comment." Riveting stuff, folks. Anyway, that'll do it for me, your sideline reporter. Let's send it back to the boys in the studio. And as always, go Sports.
Wow.
Thank you.
Good stuff. Good
thank
stuff
you,
from
Brett.
our sideline reporter. Good
Get the real
stuff.
scoop there.
Wow.
Oh man, this is like crazy because it has sent literally a tailspin into one manager. One manager has gone tailspin. Let's go with that. And
Full
we
tilt.
have full tilt. We got mailbag. A lot of managers have been chiming in on this.
Yeah, we got a lot of words on this and some. Well, let's just hear it from their pen.
Let's hear it
from their pen.
from the tip of their pen. Here we are. This one is entitled "Sack Idiot Rules" from none other than Sel McBlob.
Sel McBlob.
Sel McBlob.
Thank you, Sel McBlob.
Thank you for writing into gosportsmedia09@gmail.com. Hello there, gentle bros. First off, awesome hats. Week after week, I am impressed with your knowledge of the league, players, and gossip, all while maintaining the flyest style.
This week, the Warren 2009 Football League has been rocked with a heartbreaking loss leading to a fire sale not seen since Chicago 1871 on the O'Leary farm. With a few of our teams plummeting towards the inevitable Sacco Bowl and signs of this year being scraped for better 2023 odds, I wanted to bring to the table and generate the conversation on current punishment rules before managers are too swayed by their team's performance to make a logical decision. Although I feel some have already passed that tipping point.
I propose a change up where, if you do not make the playoffs, you will be awarded some form of punishment during the following year draft. The cage must live on. But with the added punishment levels for the other three determined by playoff contenders and based off Sacco playoff.
The idea: highest scoring first game winner is the janitor. Lowest scoring first game winner, the beer wench. Winner of the Sacco Bowl, sticker bitch. Sacco, caged. Thoughts? A league vote will be proposed this week. Go Sports.
Go Sports. Go Sports, of course. Thank you, Sel McBlob. Thoughts on changing things up? I kind of like it. It's
interesting thoughts. Yeah, it keeps you motivated to make the playoffs and just know that something's coming your way if you're not. So be careful.
Yeah.
How much you throw.
It makes it, a lot of managers are chiming in. It's kind of apparent that they feel a little bit like things are changing here. I mean, everything changed when we changed to Sleeper, and everything that came with it. So, we're all kind of getting accustomed to it and changing things up. This one here, coming in live.
Yes, someone with some similar thoughts.
Similar thoughts. This one. There's been a murder.
There's been a murder.
From good old Chet. Gentlemen, as most competitors in this league, I am bound to push my team to the limit. Sometimes that comes at the expense of opponent.
This might be the most historic win in our league has ever seen. Some might say historic is a stretch, as we are only in week 6. But I ask you, how many men have you broken while playing fantasy football? We saw a complete collapse Monday night of players and of managers. At first, I was in shock myself. and couldn't believe I bested my opponent when he needed only a couple points with a top 10 quarterback stacked with his number one receiver. I thought my goose was for sure cooked. However, even with the extra quarter, my team squeaked by the skin of our teeth with a razor-thin margin. I was in celebration mode, and it was glorious. But the event that transpired the following day were not so glorious.
A fire sale ensued. A flagrant display of tankmanship to the likes I've never seen before. Jonathan Taylor for a 6th-round pick. Kamara for a 4th. The most shocking could be Justin Herbert, and a 4th-round pick for an unproven, basically, rookie running back, and Jalen Waddle. It was a bear market, and I could not get in on the action. Almost like something I did.
For these teams that so blatantly chose the cage, there should be harsher punishments for tanking intentionally on such a level. I smell collusion, and the people need to pay for their actions. There was no explanation, or exclamation. But I added it.
But you went all in, and I appreciate that. Brilliant performance this. So a lot of thoughts.
A lot of murmurs around the league, man. A lot of murmurs.
Yeah, these draft picks are kind of changing things up a little bit, planning for the future, which is different.
Different.
Something that's not dynasty, definitely different. So it's definitely taken the league by storm. And actually, we'll go through what do we got here? The draft board update.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So let's go for it, man.
Do it.
Let's go. First off, let's start off with those who are just straight outright gone. Antonio Gibson, Juju Smith-Schuster. Nope. Wait. This list was made last night. I picked him up. So straight up, got myself. Antonio Gibson, just straight gone. Sloppy seconds. Dawson Knox is kind of sitting over there on Dale's squad now. Did really well. Off the suspended list. In a couple of weeks, DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah, he's back.
Back and ready to rumble. And then we got, of course, all of those that were part of the fire sale.
Yes.
Or AKA traded. And let's just recap real fast. A.J. Dillon, George Pickens, Alvin Kamara, Chase Edmonds, Jonathan Taylor, Dameon Pierce, Jalen Waddle, Travis Etienne, again, and Justin Herbert.
He's tradable. He's
tradable.
So tradable.
Not much more to be said on this. This is crazy.
Yeah. No, we're moving on. We're hungry. We are. No. Are we halfway through?
I mean, my stomach is growling like it definitely.
Golly, man.
It definitely wants another quarter pounder.
Oh, it sure does.
It definitely wants another quarter pounder.
A multi-purpose cue.
I love this thing. It's coming handy. Well, let's go through it, man. I mean, we're halfway through. We kind of see what's going on. The hardest part now is that we started understanding what everybody's team started to look like.
Yeah, totally different.
And then a fire sale happened.
Totally different.
So this is fun. This is exciting. Let's go ahead and give our picks for who we think are going to be in the top 6. Do you have your faces ready, good sir?
Oh, faces. Hold on.
Let's go faces. Let's go faces. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Oh, faces, faces. Da-da-da-da.
Got my 6.
All right, you got your 6. I got mine as well. Hold on a second. There's one thing that I want to make sure of because there was a request last week as well. And of course, we got hacked by Boo Sports Enterprises. Boo. And we could no longer show Be well thought out.
Yes, you have not seen the likes of Super Scott.
Super Light Jack.
Super
It was
Light Jack. I was like, what was his name? Forgot what we named him. Or what you
Oh man! All right. So, with Super Light Jack's presence, I think you also had your own cutout as well.
Oh yes, yes I do.
Yes.
Mine is not as cool. This isn't the movie quality one. Mine's not exactly movie quality, but that's okay.
All right. So we got the top 6 here, at least from what we went through, from what we saw. Teams are really taking shape. The top 3 are already kind of coming together for me. Are you ready to show your top picks here?
Yeah. I don't know. How do you want to do it? One at a time?
Let's see. Let's hold up all 6. Let's see which ones we have the same, and then who you think might actually win it all after 7 weeks or 6 weeks here. Ready?
All right. 1, 2,
2.
3. Oh, one dropped.
One is gone.
I think the way you held them up were better. I was holding them like cards in my hand.
Oh, there you go. Hey, all right. So, if I'm not mistaken, we both have a Lyjack.
Both got a Lyjack. Go
We both-
fish.
We got go fish. Both a match.
Oh, go fish.
Go fish. Well cut. Go fish.
Go-
We got both of them. Go
Oh,
fish.
go
Go
fish.
fish. Go fish.
Ah, the outlier.
Okay.
You know what?
The outlier.
You know
Okay.
what? I had them finishing both with the same record, but I gave the nod to Chet because he is currently sitting in a better position.
Actually, I had the same kind of scenario, except I gave the points to Eric. I think Eric will score more points on the season.
So you think he's gonna do a little repeat of last year? He's gonna get right back in.
That was my pick on the first quarter pounder, I believe, or was that no? That was the preseason. I'm sorry,
3-pounder.
pre-pounder, pre-pounder. Which then leads us to, well, actually, let's go ahead. Who do you think is going to win it all then? That's a good segue there.
Man, that is tough. It's really kind of between 3 teams for me at the moment, but after this week and the transactions that transpired, it's probably more like 4 or 5. I don't know who I picked last time. It was probably the same person, but I'm going to stick with it because he still is in first place.
Okay. Actually, and I think
Badass.
after rethinking about it, I think I picked you as well last time. Team is still very strong. I still believe in quite a bit of it. CEH is kind of questionable at the moment. You also inherited other pieces that were backups, which come nicely. So that means we know who we have to the bottom 4 for each of us here. Looks like we pretty much had the same, except we swapped out Chet and Eric. Do you, after all the trades have now officially gone through, do you have a new favorite for the Sacco?
Oh gosh, man, I hate to slander a man's name. Yeah, he's got some potential though. He does have some pieces now.
Yeah, I have to agree at the moment. At the moment, it doesn't look really good.
There's another contender too that's been making some fun moves.
I think these guys are kind of planning ahead.
These guys are planning.
They're no longer in 2022. They're gone.
Yeah, they're planning.
All right, guys. See you later. All right, so we actually have to jump back.
Let's go with the Freezing Fuegos.
Freezing Fuego after week 6. Lou, do you have a favorite for your Fuego?
My Fuego, I am giving it to Ramondre Stevenson. He's got the workload, gets the Bears.
Oh my gosh. It's kind of scary. It's kind of scary. As a Bears fan, it's scary knowing that's right around the...
Yeah.
Yeah. Great pick. Great pick.
He's gonna stay the flame.
I think so. I think my guy here. I'm gonna just little pat on his back. I'm going with Breece Hall.
Yeah, man.
I'm having fun. I might be 2-4, but I love watching this guy play. So
yeah, great pick.
Ooh. Let's go to the freezing. Who you got here, buddy?
Freezing. I'm giving it to Aaron Jones, but I'm gonna give it to AJ Dillon too. Sorry, Josh, more work for you, but it's a tandem.
The tandem. I mean, that is one of the true tandems in the NFL. I like it. Cole. Also Cole. So let's go even colder. What was the guy? It's a fourth round pick. Kind of sucks. Because the team sucks. DJ Moore.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead. I think we're ready now, right? We're jumping in the games.
Let's jump back to matchups.
Here we are. We're jumping into it.
All right, who do we want first?
Yeah, you know what, Lou, you choose a matchup. Let me see what you.
All right, let's go with my matchup.
All right. Let's jump into it.
Let's jump into it. Jump right into it.
The gay bags is a bitch. Gay bag is a bitch. Oh, you did. Gay bags a bitch versus the Wrath of Quan. We got Louis sitting very nice, 5-1. Wrath of Quan 3-3. You guys are doing really solid.
Yeah. We're still waiting. I don't know what to do with Matt Gay yet.
Just kind of sitting there.
Not leaving the team. Just gotta wait for someone to go out or something.
somebody, please just bring that.
Get an out tag. Just get an out tag. I know so many Q tags today.
Just chop that out there. But hey, let's go with this. Lou, why don't you give us your Eclipse
picks to Eclipse? Danny is gonna have fun seeing Saquon Barkley crossing the century mark, and I am going to have a bounce back week with Mr. Nicholas Chop. Chop.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a great game. You guys are probably going to put up a lot of points. I think you guys are projected some of the most points in matchup-wise. As competitors. For the two scores, because somebody out there keeps scoring too. I think the wide receiver core is hurting, like you said. The running back core is just terrible. Allen Lazard is going to score 2 tutties. He's going to catch them.
2 tutty dunda.
2 tutty. So let's go ahead, man.
What do you got? 3,
go.
2, 1.
Yeah.
I'm going to stick with my ghost self.
I mean, I know that he's got JT2 now. I mean, we got Jonathan Taylor on his squad, but you are still my favorite.
Cooking.
You're still cooking. And by the way, I'm going to throw out there Mark Andrews helping your season thus far.
Oh, loved it, man. Needed the points last week, as it may seem.
That's good. Well done. Well done. All right, so we're moving on. Let's say Obi-Wan Jacoby versus
Super Lyjack.
Super Lyjack. Well, I mean, is he going to be super? I feel like we have to analyze this with the neutral Lyjack at the moment.
Ooh, neutral Lyjack might be on.
Because these are two teams here right now that I think have scored 2 of the lowest scores this season. I think Dale scored 71 week 2 or 3, and then 77 from Breaking Benjamin last week, even though he has Patrick Mahomes. I don't know, man. We'll see.
Woofy woof woof.
Who you got for your picks to Eclipse?
Yes, I think Keenan Allen plays this week, and I think Keenan Allen gets used a lot. Also, Mr. Metcalf. Hello, Mr. Metcalf. It's
hello.
I think he's just gonna have a great week. I think Geno is gonna have to throw again. Although Ken Walker might be away some of those big plays. I don't know. We'll see.
I like this matchup. I think there is going to be a player again that scores twice. They seem to be alternating back and forth, and it's going to be Tony Pollard's week. He's going to score two goal line touchdowns.
Pollard Duck.
Pollard Duck. Let's see who we got. Are you ready? Got these guys right here, right there. 3, 2, 1.
Super Elijah.
It's happening. Super Elijah. He's coming in clutch. He's going to win it. All right.
What's next? How about we go the .25s and the ass mashers?
I wanted to just take a moment here because I know a lot of this crumble has been because he's 0-6. I just need to reassure the man. I went back and personally contacted the commissioner here. We got some statistics from the old record book. Listen, man, there was a team that did lose 13 straight games. Okay? Not saying it's in your future. I'm just saying somebody has experienced this pain before. Gonna be okay. Gonna be all right. I think Louis, just within like recent years, you've also gone like 0-11, right?
I don't know. I think I had like a win early on or something, and then the year that I had like one win on the season, and I have just avoided being the Sacco.
Yeah, just dodged it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some rough seasons ahead, but I mean, every season there's always rough seasons. You got this, man. You got this. But do you got this in this matchup? We'll find out. Louis, who do you got for your picks?
Yes. Newly acquired running back Dameon Pierce and Mr. I was going to say reliable, but I guess really not. I guess he gets a lot of work though. Joe Mixon.
Joe Mixon, yeah.
Petries. I think
pick there, yeah. That dude's gonna crazy. I think for the 2 touchdowns, I hate it because there's actually a number of people in this matchup that could score touchdowns. The one I'm going to say is scoring the most multiple touchdowns is the guy I hate the most in the NFL, Taysom. Sure. Okay. Are you ready? So who's going to win this matchup?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Boink. Alrighty then, ass mashers, mass and shamash, 0.25. Only getting a quarter.
That's gonna hurt. So I guess what we got next here is we've got Gavis, who is famous and raw dogging it.
Who are the dogs?
They're top 3 teams here. 2 top 3 teams fighting it out, duking it out.
They're fighting.
Let's go. Let's see what happens.
Potentially a new first place.
I think it's let's check the record books. It is possible. It is very possible. Very possible. So hey, potential first place bout right here. Louis, give us some picks to a
Yes. All right. The guy gets it done. Tyreek Hill. He's gonna he's shooting for the moon right now. He's on pace to do wonderful, wonderful things.
Yeah.
I think he does it. Easy 100. And then Ramondre Stevenson, welcome to Chicago. Actually, welcome the Bears to your stadium and run.
Yeah, I am going to. I think this is good. Is this the first time we're doubling down? Am I going to double down for the first time? Because Ramondre Stevenson is going to score multiple touchdowns. He's going to double down. Yeah. So let's see who wins this one here. And the bout for potential first place. This one was the runner-up for me for, I think even you said it too. Runner-up for Game of the Week for sure. Let's see who we got. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you sure? It looked like you were still heavily contemplating it.
Yeah, I had to go to the data,
Yeah, there you go.
the metadata.
And 3, 2, 1.
Yep.
Yeah,
Same
that's all right.
sames.
Same. Yeah, that's
We're
about
good
where
for
we're
3
at
out
there.
of 5 picks, guys. We're good for at least 3 out of 5. So,
I mean,
what did I drop?
that's the data right now. That is the data.
Missing somebody.
So I think that just means is it time?
That's who I'm missing. It's the frickin'
Game of the week.
That's who I'm missing. Well, this week's game of the week. Whatcha! I did it. And so did Chet. Narrowly avoiding a loss there. Nicely done.
Yeah.
Our matchup here, we're the opposite. We're bottom of the barrel. What was this? Chet could potentially drop like 3 spots this week if all dominoes fall the right way.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's a shaking it up kind of matchup that we like to see.
Yeah. I like it, and even he likes it enough to continue what he had written earlier in his previous email. He says, Josh, I have been informed that we are in fact the coveted game of the week. I am fully confident in my team's ability to bounce back and get back over the century mark. I do advise you to mentally prepare in advance. My squad is ruthless. We get in your head, cross some wires, plant some seeds, and boom, you are left not knowing what even happened.
Boom.
Before you know it, everything is for sale at bigger discounts than a Goodwill. If you choose to bow out now, it might be best for the long-term mental health of you.
Ooh. If you are daring enough to enter the ring with me, you have been warned. After I put the beat down on, I will be there to pick up the scraps this time. Maybe a Cooper cup of coffee for a conditional 8th or 9th round? Mull it over. In the words of Ivan Drago, I must break you. And as always, go sports.
Go sports. Go sports.
I always appreciate the participation.
Yeah, guys, thank you. Go Sports Media 09 at gmail.com. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Chet, I'm not scared.
I'm not scared.
Chet, I haven't been under 100 points since 2020. Okay?
Real stat?
Yeah, that's a real stat. Come and get me. Check the YouTube videos. Yeah, we got evidence, bro. All right, so give us your picks to eclipse, Lou. Game of the week. Who do you think
Picks to
does
eclipse. I love him. Brees Hall.
it?
And Josh Jacobs off a bye week. Hell yeah, brother. Fire that guy up.
Yeah, Josh Jacobs is actually the one that kind of okay. Out of all the scared potential there, that one does scare me the most.
It does.
But for the times 2, I will give it to Romeo Doubs here. I think that the Packers
You're
are
going to
just
give Lazard and Dobbs?
Yeah. I think what's going to happen here is Aaron Rodgers is going to get furious. He just lost to the Jets. I think he's going to
Jets.
He's going to get fucking pissed. So I think he's going to get everybody involved as much as possible, except his running backs. But will my team still put up a fight? Let's find out here. Hey.
All right, I just looked at it, the data.
Data says we're ready here in 3, 2, 1.
I think it's going to be close.
I actually have to go with it. I have to go with the numbers.
Honestly.
I have to go with the numbers. I love my team.
I think with Murray with Hopkins back, I think Elliott had a touchdown run last week. Chase, he's back, but those guys gotta boom. I love that you're playing Michael Carter just in case.
Well, it's a tough, it's a tough road out there. I do see the weather's going to be rainy and possibly windy, so I mean, I'll try.
Gonna get all the Jets touchdowns.
I do got to say, Chet, you caught me. This is my bye week that's hurting the most. Miles Sanders, Thielen is always good for a touchdown, it seems like. Cooper Kupp. So I got to look at the stats. It is. Are you ready, Lou? We got the faces here. All our winners up front, ready.
Let's get it on.
Let's get it, guys. What an exciting week 6 to week 7 week. I don't even know how
we needed this. I think our league needed this, man. We needed the rejuvenation.
I got to say it's quite bold, but I have, from time to time when I'm having bad seasons, I have sometimes wanted to just upload and ship out my whole team, and he lived out that fantasy, so he can say he did that.
It's fantasy football, but there could potentially be consequences coming down the pipeline.
All right, guys. Best of luck to you all, and as always, go sports.
Media09@gmail.com.